Well, hello everyone, Dan Her with Dan Her Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am here at Fisher Mountain, Avant Mining's Quartz Crystal mine, or one of many they own. And I've come here from Hamilton Hill. Yes, I did many videos at Hamilton Hill, but I've come to Fisher Mountain because here there's supposed to be the most amazing plates of quartz crystals, and that is what I'm hoping to find today. So wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy. Now, before we get digging, I have to introduce you to some of the miners that are going to be helping me along the way here. You've already met Mike and Nolan on one of my previous videos, but this here is David. He is the foreman of the operation here, or you're in charge? You're the boss?
No, I wouldn't say that.
He's the man. Here's the man of Fisher Mountain. So thank you guys for your help today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now let's get digging. They say this is the hot spot right now, so let's go work on the hot spot. There has to be a good plate in there somewhere. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say a plate, that's a flat piece that has a whole bunch of crystals coming off it. That's my goal. Now, within seconds of poking around, I found my first quartz crystal right there. So I must be, close to wherever it came from. I'm gonna start poking around a bit more and see if I can find the source of that guy. Okay, I've loosened up the first rock that could have a plate on it. In fact, I pulled this out a second ago, and it's got a couple of nice crystals attached to hosts still, but then it was sitting right there. Ooh, there's a good shadow. The shadow of Dan Hurd. Anyhow, it was sitting right there, and it popped out. You can see quartz crystals on the back wall sticking out. They're not attached necessarily, like beautiful crystals. Absolutely beautiful crystals, but they're not attached. However, this rock here just moved, means it's loose, and if it has the other side of that seam, that other side of the pocket attached to the face of it, that could be my plate. So both this piece and that piece have small amounts of the plate material, but not, the plate I want. And that one wasn't even attached. So maybe the plate I want is back in there. Well, that's a beauty of a point. And it's got a little crystal coming off the side. Now, I just pulled out this one plate here, and it looks like it's going to have small crystals all over the plate, once it's washed off, of course, but still not quite the piece I'm looking for. Oh, look, crystal. Another nice little plate, but again, small crystals. Looking for the bigger ones. Ha-ha! The first big crystal of the day.
Let me expose some stuff.
Let's see what it looks like.
On this, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So there is.
Ooh, it's loose. Here we go.
Oh, I see.
Oh, denied. There's a good point. No. So close. So close.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, who's that funny looking guy?
Huh?
Anyhow, so close. Okay, well, here, Paul, have a crystal. Now we're talking bigger crystals. Not quite a plate, but the little cluster at the top of that. And I just pulled that from right there, so there may be a plate hidden here for me. That is definitely a keeper. Okay, we've got something free coming here. I see big faces. I see some crystals poking out. This may be it. Well, I got a lot of rubble, and in this rubble there are crystals everywhere, but this was just a pile of rubble crystals. Oh, but this was not. I see a flat quartz, solid quartz piece, rubble on front of it, but if we start pulling the rubble off, I think it's going to expose some crystals. Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! There is my plate. That is all I wanted today. Anything from here on out is bonus. Wow, that's it. That's what I want for the day. One thing I'm finding working down here in Arkansas is the people are unbelievably, amazingly helpful. Mike here realized I couldn't move these big rocks. He jumped right in and he's going hardcore at the big rocks that I can't move just to help me out. Thanks, Mike.
Absolutely.
This little guy can move rocks. And the next one, and we're hoping right in behind this is the next cluster. I've already found the one I'm taking home. I can only take so much home with me on the plane, and I love the one I just got. All the rest of the stuff that I get today, other than the cluster I want to keep, I'll probably just leave with Avant Mining so that they can, you know, use it for whatever purposes they need.
Money.
Money. Money's a good purpose.
Cat food.
Cat food. Mike needs cat
Is the
food.
preferable. You know, I need two things in life. I need tacos and cat food. Tuna fishing.
Had to pull out the camera. I got a good one coming out. Mike wants to take off this whole face to expose this whole seam and see what we can get out of it. And I keep poking away as he's working, and I don't think he likes me poking away at this. But anyhow, I keep poking away, and this just started to wiggle. So, not sure if it's gonna be a plate, or a cluster, or, you know, a whole lot of nothing. But let's get it out while he's out talking, and he doesn't see what I'm doing. Ooh. Crystal. Crystal. The expert told me not to do this, and now what am I doing? I'm doing it. Beauty. That's a beauty cluster. I will take that any day of the week. Not gonna believe what these things are gonna look like once they're cleaned up. They will be amazing. So we've been clearing, slabbing off the wall rock, trying to get into this vein right here. And I just pried right there thinking this one would come free, and the whole thing did. You can see this crack up here. So I'm about to expose the main plate, I think. Let's see what we find. Oh boy, do I want a yeah baby when I pull this off. I'm really hoping so. Okay, here we go. Let's try not to drop the rock on myself. Okay, so we have a small but nice cluster right there, but nothing else on the rest of it. I'm gonna drop it and see if I can break that off. Now this face right here is definitely, for sure, 100% the back side of a plate. The trick here will be to try to pull that plate off as one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still take some of the host material away and see how big of a single plate I can get off. This one I think I might actually call Mike back to have him help me with, because I don't want to screw it up. I definitely don't want to screw this one up. Mikey! Mikey! Take off this chunk here, you're thinking, before we go after the main cluster?
I would go down right here, because by taking this out, it's going to loosen up everything. I wouldn't take it out all right away. I would just kind of loosen this up and wiggle it a little bit, and it's going to loosen up all this so that you should be able to come in and actually hand extract it.
Okay, yeah, some of the stuff is really loose right here right now. Should we take it down first, the real loose stuff, you think? Or just leave it in place?
I'd leave it in place.
Okay. Oh. Give it some support.
Just a little bit of wiggle until that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Like right there.
She's wiggling.
And now we're going to come in and actually take the stuff from the top off.
She's a wiggling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Settle down now, Dan.
Oh, this is exciting. Oh, look at the window.
Oh yeah.
Look at the window. It's huge.
That's what I'm talking about.
That one needs to be wrapped. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 billion. I counted all that way that quick, honestly.
You can count fast.
They're all just loose in that, eh? Oh no, some of it's attached. Just throwing this all in the bucket. There's a cluster up there, for sure. For a little guy, you move rocks. Whoa, there's his better side right there. Whoa, we didn't want to see that.
So, what we got going on in here?
Look at that.
It's a bunch of this stuff that just poured right out of it. Incredible. Some of this is absolutely astounding.
Crystal everywhere. I wish I was driving a truck home. I could take it all.
Oh. You know, there is a thing called shipping.
Yeah.
Too bad these weigh 1,000,000 pounds.
Exactly. Oops.
Oh, wow. I absolutely love things like this. The windows and the weird modified quartz
things
are my favorite. Everybody sees quartz points, but how often you see weird reheals, weird modifications like this? These are very, very, very unique.
It's loose. That big one's loose, and this is the back side of a big one, I think.
Yeah.
And now I can see the two big long faces going in. I can see where it starts to terminate. That will be an epic crystal when it comes. And this guy here is loose already. He's wiggling, so I'm gonna pop him out. Amazing point. Absolutely amazing point. Like, they just keep coming. It's a point. It's a point. It's a point. There's no point to these points. No, there's lots of points to these points. Look at this thing. I said I just wanted plates today, not single crystals, but how can you say no to that? Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, wow. Yeah, baby. Mikey.
Oh, damn. I don't know if we can let you keep this one.
Hey. I am having an absolute blast here. I am pulling out hundreds, if not thousands of crystals. I definitely have some great plates, and you know, one of those is coming home with me for sure. I love this Fisher Mountain mine. Just so everyone knows, Fisher Mountain does have public digs. You pay a certain amount to come in, and they have, I think, 2 digs. They have their basic where they dig out the pile and spread it out over an area. You get to go through the tailings type stuff and, you know, get what you find. Or they have vug digs, just like I'm doing today here, where one of the miners will come and expose a vug for you, just like this one, and you get to go and dig through it all. I don't know what I'm getting here, but I'm getting thousands of dollars worth of crystals. Again, I'm only taking 1 or 2 home. I'm gonna leave the rest for Avant mining, but I am having so much fun. Oh, they just fired up the big machine. He's finding another pocket somewhere for someone. Go, man, do it. Just found a DT, or a double terminated, a point on one end, a point on the other. For this one, you could see where it was actually growing off of a crystal, and it was growing sideways off a crystal, so you had a point on both ends. It's too bad it was loose in the pocket, because that would be nice to find the crystal it was growing off of. 3 nice big crystals all in one cluster. One of them is loose, but you know exactly where it goes, right there. So we could clean this all up and we could reattach it, making a beautiful, beautiful display. Crystal after crystal after crystal. I could sit here all day doing this. You know, I find this so much fun, even if I don't, you know, keep any of it. Like, just
the experience about it is all that really matters.
the treasure hunt. What treasure can I find? Well, I just found like a treasure chest. It is full of treasure here. A treasure trove even. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's 2 crystals that have grown into each other. It's actually more than 2. There's like 3 or 4 there. Grown into each other.
That formation is a technical term for that is a Siamese twin.
A Siamese twin.
That's
They
right.
grew separately and then grew into each other.
Something along the lines
Okay,
of that.
strange. But beautiful little display piece. That could go on someone's desk as just a, you know, awesome display. Positive energy or something like that. Okay, we've got a whole big chunk about to come off here. I don't know if it's got anything good in it or not, but may as well get it on camera as it comes. And the cluster here. Oh, that will be a nice little plate. Once we get all of the debris off it, find out what's still attached, because a lot of them are still attached. That's a beauty. Let's get her wrapped up just like that. Thank you to my cameraman, Mike. Ho, 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 we got something going. We've got some amazing material about to come out here. So I've been working for a while now trying to clean all around this cluster, because these crystals are all solid. They don't move, means they're attached behind. I just pulled a chunk off the top here. And look at the crystal that exposed itself. Unfortunately, it wiggles, so it's not attached to that, but it's sort of in the right spot that it could have just been broken off the cluster and still sitting in place, because the crystals around it are solid. I'm gonna roll this forward. Mike's gonna help me catch it here.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Hold that while we go.
Just gently bring it down.
Gently, and hope there's some more even behind. There's that crystal.
We got a little bit going.
So we have a plate right there. It's just a case of separating it from the rock. And that one wiggles. I wish that one didn't wiggle. What do you think, Mike?
Well, this all looks good, but this is where it's at right here. Yep. So,
we're getting crystals.
all that is just loaded with points. So we're gonna hold on to that and wash it up.
Mike digs a little differently than I do. Everything goes in. I clean off every individual crystal. He just goes by the handful. We'll be taking this back to the shop and spraying it all down and seeing what's actually there when we're done here at Fisher Mountain.
A lot of the dirt helps protect the crystals from getting scratched, so it's really good to keep.
Yeah, because we have a long drive back to the shop, and driving vibrates everything and can actually mark up the crystals.
Yeah, that would be bad.
So this clay acts as a buffer between them.
So
what you got there? You got a loose? There's a nice one right there.
Let's see what's gonna come off right here. So first we need to kind of take out some of the stuff around it before we actually pop it. But what I'm looking at is this big mass right here, and if we get yes right here,
yep,
to kind of wiggle, this might come loose and we might get some pretty cool clusters. So
well, let's do it. Okay, the camera's rolling again because Mike might be able to get this whole plate off as one. He's been really working behind it, and
gotta loosen up some of these, get these out of the way so it comes off nice and smooth and easy.
Yeah, you can't be too eager with some of these things. Take your time, you might get a really nice.
This is really cool. This is just a section of vein. A lot of people don't get to see these kind of things, but this is just a section of vein, and it's got some crazy celestial growth on both sides. When this gets washed up, it's gonna look incredible. So incredible. So that's just a little, that's just a little bonus, you know, for this big cluster that's about to come out, hopefully in one piece. So now that we got everything kind of freed up behind it, sit here and try and get it to wiggle a little bit.
Wiggle it. No, it's coming as pieces. Yeah,
it's coming in pieces, so we're gonna try and take that off in one piece.
Small clusters are good too.
So it's pretty incredible.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna pull this one off if it's all right.
Yeah. I think most of them are gonna unfortunately come off, so.
That is gorgeous. Sitting on your desk just like that, cleaned up.
Now this thing's about ready to come out. We got everything freed up behind it, so.
And it's loose.
It should just kind of wiggle out a little.
It wiggles. Wiggle it, Mike, wiggle it.
Free up some of the pieces that are locking it up. Here she comes. Hold on to your tacos.
Tacos.
That's what's for dinner tonight. We got this. This is a nice, interesting, it's got a vein going this way and another vein the other side going this way. So I'm gonna go like that.
One big crystal.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that incredible?
Look at that.
That's something else, eh?
Is that a full plate too? Like solid? Yep. Nice. We'll put that over for wrapping. Oh, that might be my plate. That might be my plate. I don't know.
That's probably gonna be your plate.
One of these I'll be taking home with me. We'll know when I wash.
Look at that.
Oh.
Oh my God. Would you look at that? That is just incredible.
Long and skinny. Woo. And clear and perfect. That one is going in my pocket. I'm not even wrapping that. That's going in my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got another plate coming.
Free up some of this around it so it comes out nice and smooth and easy.
I love this guy. He is so good on video for YouTube here. He knows where it's at. If you ever want to get hired for being on YouTube videos with me, you're hired.
Really?
You're the man. Yeah.
I might have to
come up to Canada. So I just told Paulie he can have the rest of the pocket because I've got like 10 times as much material as I could possibly use. But Mike says we're about to pull off the biggest cluster of the day. Paul doesn't know it yet. So we're gonna take that before Paul gets here.
You're terrible. Ugh.
It's Paul.
Oh, look at that.
Lucky, lucky, lucky. Crystals
Free up some of
galore.
this stuff off the top.
Wow. Look at that. Hey, Mike. Okay, the big cluster that I was going to give to Polly, and then now I'm stealing it from him, is about to come free because it is moving. Mike's working it, it's moving. We're hoping that it's just going to pull away without damaging any of the crystals. Here it comes, you got it.
All right, she's coming.
It's coming, yeah. Let's get this out of the way.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, and that's not even the one we were looking at. There we go. Okay, that goes into the wrapping, to be wrapped bin. And we're gonna take this off just so it's not damaging it as it falls.
This thing's ready.
Yeah, it's gonna go. It's another cluster, just like that, another cluster, but we got the big one. The big one is right there. Look at this crystal falling out.
Look at that.
Oh, look. Look at that. That's all one big cluster.
Right.
One huge cluster.
Set that down in there for now.
We are going to be washing for weeks to clean up this stuff.
That's pretty incredible.
Incredible.
Incredible. Wait, there's more.
But wait.
It's ready to come out. Oh, wow.
And there's a beautiful plate. Oh, with one biggie on it. Oh, it's loose, unfortunately. Crystal after crystal after crystal. And here comes the whole plate. This one's not coming home with me on the plane, unfortunately, no matter what.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Oh, baby.
Look at that.
The whole thing. The whole thing.
Not too shabby. I earned myself my cheeseburgers.
You bet. Now, obviously, I can't take this with me. This will go back to the shop into James Avant Mining's collection to be cleaned up and sold as probably just a massive specimen. I got it out of Polly's hands. I got the most amazing crystal. And now it's Polly's turn to tackle this vein. But we are leaving him this entire face full of crystals. Like there's plates after plate. There are countless in here. He is going to just nail it. I don't know how many buckets. What do we got? 10 buckets full?
At least.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 buckets full of crystals. I wanted to come out of here with one plate. I am absolutely loving this. Mike.
Dude,
you're
it's
awesome.
Been a pleasure.
You are awesome.
Everybody, come visit Fisher Mountain if you guys want an experience like this. So we love you guys.
Fisher Mountain, Avant Mining. I will leave a link below. I'll leave a link on this page. They are amazing. James from Avant Mining is the most gracious host I could possibly imagine. He has been so amazing, and I'm having the time of my life here.
You should have been a politician. You speak very well.
What an amazing day. We are going back to the shop now to clean those up. I will leave lots of pictures here at the end of the amazing pieces we have cleaned up, and they're gonna blow your mind. Epic. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I hope I've earned your subscription. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Because of the support of my patrons, I get to make these weekly episodes of Dan Heard Prospecting. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Mine has been epic. And until the next video, bye.
Peace out, everybody.